how to get game moderator in Yeeps hide and seek. So before I start the video, I'd like to say this isn't a privilege, this is an actual full-on responsibility, and if you abuse your power in any way whatsoever, you will be removed from the moderator team. I've confirmed what I'm about to say with multiple moderators, mainly Gomes since I've talked with him the most about this. But regardless, take what I'm saying with a grain of salt since I am a lab rat and I'm not a moderator, so I may get something wrong. So firstly, what is a moderator? A moderator is someone who regulates the game, helps people understand the rules, make sure people get punished accordingly for breaking the rules, and being a good role model in the community. As moderator, you'll be given the badge and the magnifying glass. You get the magnifying glass when you get junior mod, and whenever you're promoted, usually a month later, you're given the badge, which I made sure was true by Ali, a Discord mod and a game mod. So thank you to her. Secondly, what do moderators do? Besides what I previously listed, they have the power to ban people in-game, though I'm not sure if they get it whenever they're junior mod or game mod. Basically, this makes it a lot easier for mods to ban people, since before you're given moderator, you have to go into the Discord, make a ticket, and wait for a mod to confirm it. But instead of doing that, you can just ban them then and there, saving a whole bunch of time. As for the magnifying glass, I have no idea what it does. Even if I did know what it did, I would not be able to share it with you since that would get me banned for sharing confidential information, since the only people that should know about it are moderators themselves. But how do you get moderator? Now they'll say that there's no schedule for moderators, but typically it's every other month they'll start new applications. What I've seen is if the second Monday is in the double digits in terms of what date it is, that usually means that they'll come out. They'll be open until the following Monday, then the Thursday of that same week they'll be elected. You'll know if you're game mod if your name is blue, if you have the junior mod role in Discord, and I'm assuming in-game you'll be given a pop-up. Not so sure about the last one, that's kind of a theory that I have, but you'll definitely know if you find the magnifying glass in your inventory. For the application itself, pretty basic stuff. Why do you want to be moderator? Do you have any prior moderating experience? How active are you going to be? Some generic questions. And you have to be at least 14 years old to apply. If you aren't 14 and they find out, you will likely receive a ban. If you want to, you can edit your applications. Just make sure to do it while the applications itself are open. Otherwise, if you do it the day of or the day after it closes, they'll likely not accept your application as they would with any other one. As for who selects the moderators, I'd assume it's the Monitoring Council. Now, if you didn't know, the Monitoring Council is basically a role above moderators. These people handle moderator reports, so if you want to report a moderator for breaking any rules, they'll handle it. And these are the most trusted individuals in the community, such as people on the staff team. Now, if not getting moderator causes you stress, I'd recommend you don't apply, since usually they choose anywhere from 5 to 10 people per batch. Even the people that are chosen aren't guaranteed to make it to game moderator, since it usually takes a month for them to get promoted, and they could always get demoted before that month ends. So just getting selected isn't a guarantee. But what exactly do they look for in a moderator? Well, over a year ago, I interviewed Gomes, one of the community managers of Yeeps. Now, I don't have the recording, but I do have a brief summary of what he said. He said there's mainly 3 things that they look for when choosing moderator: being active in game, being active in Discord, and being an overall good person. I'm not sure if this has changed over the past year, probably, but I doubt drastically, or drastic enough for me to be wrong. What he said is you could be active in Discord and in game, but not be a good person, and they wouldn't choose you. You could be a good person and active in-game but not in Discord, or vice versa, and they still wouldn't choose you. They're looking for people who are engaged in the community, consistently in it, consistently engaging with the community, being a good person, being a good role model, and helping others with questions they have for moderators. As for reports, now they do help, but if you're making like 100 reports in a week or something, that's not going to guarantee you get it. While it would help definitely, it's not a guarantee that you get it from that alone. There's a whole bunch of other things that you'd have to do to get moderator. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments below. I'll try my best to answer, but likely I'll just be a messenger asking a moderator the question and then answering back to you. So if you have the option, it's always great for you to yourself ask a moderator directly. It's a lot quicker than asking me and then me asking a moderator and then getting back to you about that. You can always ask for more details if you get confused. I'd recommend doing this if you ever make a Discord ticket, since I usually do that, since usually it's pretty convenient for them to just answer the question, and it's not too out of their way to answer. What I usually do, I send the evidence, and then below that, I say, hey, I have an unrelated question, answered question, thanks. hence where I confirm this information from. But if you always have a question, it's better to ask than to not ask and still be curious about it. Good luck to anyone who's going to apply. But anyways, that's